Okay, let's have a look at this. W.D.Gann, the master himself, squaring price and time within a trend. Let's backtest his theory. Dow Jones Industrial Average, Gann turning point calculation backtesting based on the past. So last Monday, 17th of the 7th, Mr. RU gives a high 34,665.15 and a low. So the day's range is, take the high from the low to get the day range, 246.43 degrees times 4 minutes per degree, and which I'm not sure whether that's totally correct. It tends to give 4.8, so it could be 5. But anyway, we're calculating it at 4 minutes per degree equals 985.72 minutes divided by 5-minute bars, which is what we're looking at on our chart, an intraday chart. That gives us 197.144 bars. Divide that by 2 to get the halfway point of the price and time, and you get 98.572 bars times your 5-minute bars, which gives you 492.86 minutes. We want the hours and minutes, so what we do is we divide that by 60 minutes to get the hours, so we get 8.214 hours, or 8 hours 21 minutes, which is Tuesday 10:21 AM. So the Dow Jones shows there was a high, a very small high, and a turning point on that day and time, but you always trade with the trend, said Gann, so sometimes it can be flat. Let's have a look at the chart. Job's a good one. There you go, this is it. So if we look, this is Monday, this is Tuesday, that's Monday, so we've got 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours and 21 minutes. Let's go up. Oh yeah, there was a high put in there, and there was a slight change in the trend, a couple of bars down around that time. So Gann was right, but obviously because the trend is up, you shouldn't be looking to you should be looking for the trend to continue, and that's exactly what happened. It went back up. So Gann's calculations were right, even though against a strong upward trend, which is what the Dow Jones is going to the moon at the moment. Then it was going up, and so, but there was a slight trend change there, which is amazing considering that, you know, he probably did all this work in 1912 before radio, when they only had newspapers. So he didn't have, he had plenty of time to do all these calculations. And you got to remember, he didn't just do them for 5-minute charts intraday, he did them for daily charts, weekly charts, monthly charts. So he was able to forecast the future. But speaking of the future, let's forecast the future, because it's boring forecasting the past. Let's have a look at the future. What's he going to do on Monday when the stock market opens? Where's the next turning point? Dow Jones Industrial Average. Forecast future turning point from the data from Friday the 21st of July 2023. Mr. Yahoo gave us a high of 35,346.40.66 and a low of 35,186.05. The daily range was in fact the high minus the low, which was in fact 154.61 degrees. Them degrees times your 4 minutes for the rotation of the earth gives you the 618.44 minutes. Divide that by your 5-minute bars for your chart, will give you the number of bars, which is 123.688 bars. That divided by your 2, because we want to get the half of the square of price and time, gives us 61.844 bars times your 5 minutes for your chart, which gives you 309.22 minutes divided by 60 minutes to get the hours equals 5 hours 15 minutes. So the forecast turning point for the Dow Jones Industrial Average is, wait for it, drum roll please. Oh shit, the drummer's on strike. It's Monday, 24th of July, 2023 at 2:15 p.m. which is about right, actually. There could very well be a turning point then, because they'll all have come back from dinner. The stock market usually goes sideways between 12 and 2 on most stock markets, unless there's something really happening. And so that could very well be a turning point. But Gann always said trade with the trend. Some turning points will be flat if against the main price trend. So some people say, well, it don't work. Well, actually it does work. It's just that when you're in a strong uptrend, a turning point that indicates a slight downtrend, a slight down in price, downtrend. Well, it's not actually a trend, but a down, what we would call a pullback. That will be a very flat or even small pullback, as we just saw. So, you know. So if we look on the chart, it's Friday. So you've got 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6 hour, 7 hour. And then you keep going. And as you can see from Friday's chart, it was bouncing up and down within a range. Yeah. So and it has been quite a good thingy. So there's going to be some kind of trend change around there. And that's it. But what you can do with this now is you can forecast the monthly bars, the weekly bars, the daily bars. That's how W.D.Gann was able to forecast the future turning points with some spectacular accuracy, but sometimes it wasn't as spectacular because the trend was so strong in either the upwards or downwards direction that even if there was a turning point there, it was only like flat or a short pullback before the main trend continued. But the fact is that this is quite an interesting method, and so get out your calculators, gentlemen, start your calculators. Fascinating.